If you retire in the United States with $1 million, you might feel comfortable, but you probably won't feel rich. Move that same retirement nest egg to the right country, though, and the equation can change dramatically. Lower housing costs, affordable private health care, inexpensive restaurants, and a slower pace of life can make $1 million stretch much further. And here's a simple way to put that into perspective. A 4% withdrawal from a $1 million portfolio is $40,000 per year before taxes. In some of the countries on this list that can support a lifestyle that would cost considerably more in many parts of the United States. Of course, live like a king doesn't mean unlimited spending. It means being able to afford a comfortable home, good food, health care, entertainment, and travel without watching every dollar. If you want to master the rules of financial freedom and navigate your way out of the 9-to-5 grind, consider subscribing to the Retirement Compass. We chart the path so you can enjoy the destination. If you appreciate this type of content, gently tap that like button. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, the Philippines. For retirees who want warm weather, beaches, and widespread English, the Philippines deserves attention. Outside the most expensive parts of Manila, retirees can look at places like Cebu, Dumaguete, or Davao, where everyday expenses can be significantly lower than in major American cities. Private health care is available in larger cities, and the Philippines also has something especially interesting for foreign retirees: the Special Resident Retirees Visa, or SRRV. The Philippine Retirement Authority currently offers SRRV options for qualifying foreigners starting at age 40, with different deposit and pension requirements depending on the applicant. For someone with a $1 million portfolio, the combination of affordable living and a formal retirement residency program makes the Philippines a strong starting point. At number 9, Colombia. Colombia has transformed into a major destination for international retirees, especially in cities such as Medellin. The appeal is easy to understand. You get a mild climate in many highland areas, modern apartments, restaurants, shopping, and access to private medical care, often at costs that can feel surprisingly manageable compared with the United States. Colombia also offers a pensioner visa. Qualifying retirees generally need to demonstrate a pension equal to at least 3 Colombian minimum monthly wages, along with other requirements. For retirees who want a major city lifestyle without major city American prices, Colombia can offer an attractive balance. Number 8 is Ecuador. Ecuador has been on the international retirement map for years. Cuenca is probably the best-known example. It offers a historic city center, a cooler mountain climate, and an established community of foreign residents. Ecuador also gives retirees access to both public and private health care options. And private medical care can be attractive to retirees, coming from countries where health care is one of their biggest expenses. There are residency pathways available to retirees and people with qualifying pension income. If you can meet the current requirements, a $1 million nest egg can potentially go a long way here. At number 7, Thailand. Thailand is where the lifestyle equation becomes very interesting. Imagine spending retirement near the mountains of Chiang Mai, living close to the ocean in Hua Hin, or enjoying island life while still having access to modern shopping, restaurants, and private hospitals. Thailand has long-stay options that can work for qualifying retirees. Although the financial and insurance requirements depend on the visa category, and healthcare is one of Thailand's biggest advantages. Bangkok and other major destinations have internationally known private hospitals that attract patients from around the world. If your goal is to combine comfort, tropical weather, food, and affordable services, Thailand deserves serious consideration. Number 6 is Malaysia. Malaysia doesn't always get as much attention as Thailand, but for retirement, that can be a mistake. Kuala Lumpur gives you modern infrastructure, shopping, restaurants, and major hospitals. Penang offers a slower pace, excellent food, and a strong reputation among international retirees. Malaysia also has residency programs aimed at long-term foreign residents, including Malaysia My Second Home. These programs come with financial requirements. So this is one country where you need to study the current rules carefully before making plans. But for a retiree with substantial savings, Malaysia offers something valuable: a relatively affordable lifestyle without giving up many of the conveniences of a developed urban environment. We're halfway through, so here's a quick break. Planning for the future can be overwhelming, but you don't have to navigate it alone. If you're finding value in this breakdown so far, hit the like button. It helps this compass reach more people looking for financial direction. Now, number 5 is Mexico. For American retirees, Mexico has one advantage that countries in Asia simply cannot copy: location, depending on where you live. Visiting family in the United States can mean a relatively short flight instead of crossing half the planet. Retirement destinations range from Lake Chapala and Mérida to San Miguel de Allende and coastal communities. Mexico also offers temporary residency for qualifying foreigners, with financial solvency being one pathway. Exact financial requirements can vary by consulate, so they should always be checked before applying. Add private health care, familiar amenities, and geographic convenience, and Mexico becomes one of the most practical options on this list. At number 4, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is for the retiree who pictures retirement with green mountains, beaches, warm weather, and a slower daily rhythm. It has been attracting American retirees for decades, and that means established expat communities and services designed around foreign residents. Costa Rica also has a well-known pensionado residency category for qualifying retirees. The country is not the bargain it once was, especially in popular beach communities. But compared with maintaining the same lifestyle in an expensive American retirement destination, $1 million can still create substantial flexibility. Number 3 is Portugal. Portugal is different from many countries on this list because it gives retirees the chance to combine a lower-cost European lifestyle with access to the rest of Europe. Cities such as Lisbon have become more expensive, so retirees looking for value may want to consider smaller cities and towns instead. Portugal has private and public healthcare systems, and qualifying foreign residents may have access to residency pathways based on income or other circumstances. The biggest advantage here is lifestyle. Walkable communities, historic towns, beaches, good transportation, and easy European travel can make retirement feel less like simply cutting expenses and more like upgrading how you spend your time. At number 2, Panama. Panama has spent years positioning itself as a retirement destination. Its pensionado program is specifically designed around people receiving qualifying lifetime pension income, which can make it especially interesting for retirees with Social Security, pensions, or other eligible retirement income. Panama City offers modern hospitals and high-rise living, while areas such as Boquete offer cooler weather and a quieter pace. The US dollar is also widely used in Panama's economy, which can make everyday financial life easier for Americans. For the right retiree, Panama offers an unusually strong combination of residency options, infrastructure, healthcare, and proximity to the United States. And finally, number 1 is Vietnam. Vietnam takes the top spot because of just how far a retirement budget can potentially stretch. Cities such as Da Nang offer beaches, modern apartments, restaurants, cafes, and access to private health care, while places like Dalat offer cooler weather and a completely different lifestyle. Food and everyday services can be remarkably affordable compared with the United States. But there is an important catch. Vietnam does not currently offer the kind of straightforward, dedicated retirement visa you find in countries such as the Philippines or Panama. That means long-term residency can be more complicated, and visa rules need to be carefully researched before treating Vietnam as a permanent retirement destination. Still, purely from the perspective of lifestyle for the money, Vietnam is difficult to ignore. And that brings us back to the $1 million question. The real power of a $1 million retirement portfolio isn't simply having $1 million. It's choosing an environment where your money buys more of the things that actually matter to you. For one person, that might mean a beachfront apartment in Southeast Asia. For another, it could mean European cafes and weekend travel. And for someone else, being a short flight from family in the United States might matter more than getting the absolute lowest cost of living. That's why the cheapest country isn't automatically the best retirement country. You have to compare healthcare, residency rules, taxes, housing, safety, language, distance from family, and the lifestyle you actually want. The journey to a secure retirement starts with a single calculated step. Which of these countries surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching The Retirement Compass. Subscribe to stay on course, and we'll see you in the next breakdown. And if you want to go deeper on how much money you actually need to retire comfortably, I made a video on exactly that. You can check it out by clicking right here.